What if instead of scrolling through 200 presets, you had only 5 that would guarantee to work in a real track? So after 10 years of synthesis knowledge, I decided to create preset packs that work completely differently, and here's why. I've always wanted to give back to the production community. And yes, I know how this sounds, but it's actually mostly out of a selfish reason, which is, I want to listen to good music. So that's why I decided to help you guys. Everything I know, every technique I've developed, it's all free on YouTube. But one of the things I was struggling with in the beginning, and what I'm noticing other producers are struggling with as well, is the same challenge, finding sounds that actually work in their mixes. So after years of struggling, I think I found the solution. After years of producing, I noticed some interesting patterns with preset packs. Most have between 50 to 200 presets, which gives you options but also creates decision fatigue. You spend hours auditioning sounds instead of making music. I also noticed that many presets sound good in isolation, but need heavy processing to sit in a mix. And when they use custom wavetables or samples, you can't learn from reverse engineering them. Plus, with so many presets, you're basically buying blind. You can't preview everything, so you're hoping you'll get value out of all of them and justify the price. This is not a diss towards preset companies. There are plenty of good packs out there, but I was just wondering, what if we flipped the whole concept? So I spent a year developing something based on a completely different philosophy. Instead of quantity, I focused on context. Here's my process. I create a complete demo track first, a professional track that could be an official release of mine. Then I take the 5 core sounds that make up that track, and those become the preset pack. Just 5 presets. A bass, a couple of leads, maybe a pluck, and keys. The exact combination depends on the track, but always just 5. Why? Because you don't need more in order to create a banger. Plus, these aren't random sounds. They're proven elements that work together in a real production. Every preset is frequency balanced using my scientific method that I invented before it's finalized. I use ProMB for this, applying the same scientific method I teach in my mixing videos. So when you load these presets, they're already optimized to sit properly within a mix. I make sure all modulators are BPM synced, so the presets work at any tempo. I use only native Serum wavetables, so you can dig in and learn the synthesis techniques. No black boxes, no mystery, just solid sound design you can understand. And since there's only 5 presets tied to a demo track, you know exactly what you're getting. You hear them in context working together in an actual mix. It's like test driving the sounds before you buy. What I've learned over 10 years is that the best sounds are often the simplest. And yes, I also included some presets with complex synthesis for those who want to push boundaries and learn advanced techniques. But most of my presets prove that when you nail the fundamentals, simplicity wins. I've created packs for progressive house, big room, trance, techno, moombahton, and an oriental Latin big room. Each one follows the same principle: quality over quantity, context over isolation, learning over just consuming. So what's the price, you ask? $5. Yes, $5 for each pack. That's less than your Netflix subscription. So this isn't about me becoming a millionaire. It's about making useful tools accessible to everyone. And I know how corny this sounds, but I really believe it. I know for a fact that this approach will save producers a lot of time. Instead of scrolling endlessly through hundreds of presets, they can pick from 5 sounds they already know work. Instead of fighting with EQ and compression, they start with balanced sounds. Instead of wondering how something was made, they can learn from it. It's a different way of thinking about preset packs. Not better or worse than traditional packs, just different, focused on solving specific challenges I've struggled with over the years. But here's the thing, while presets are useful, nothing beats knowing how to synthesize your own sounds, especially kicks. So if you want to know how to create professional big room kicks in just 5 minutes, then hit subscribe right now, because in the next video, I'm revealing the complete method with zero guessing.